Hey, can you lend me $1,000 right now? It's urgent. Thanks in advance.
What? What are you even talking about? You can't just spring something like that on me. I don't get it.
Oh, come on. You're rich, aren't you? This much shouldn't be a big deal for you.
Being rich has nothing to do with this. Why on earth do I have to come up with that kind of money?
Because I'm a bit tight this month. And you're a stay-at-home wife, so you got it easy. Help me out.
Easy? Where is that logic even coming from? We're barely getting by as it is.
Oh, don't lie to me. I heard you bought a new car and remodeled your house. You don't do that unless you've got money to spare.
Those were necessary expenses, not luxuries. I'm not just going to lend you money for no reason.
I gave you a reason. I told you I'm in a tough spot this month. You're just at home all day, so help me out already.
Excuse me? Just at home all day? Do you think being a stay-at-home wife means lounging around doing nothing? That's a really rude thing to say.
Oh, whatever. This isn't about that. I'm just asking for a little help, so why are you giving me such a hard time?
Help or not, we're talking about money. If you want me to consider it, you need to give me a proper explanation.
So what? You're saying I should ask my husband instead? That's not going to happen. I don't want him sticking his nose into this, and besides, you're easier to ask.
Easier to ask doesn't mean I'll say yes to anything. It's money. It's a serious matter.
Fine, whatever. Forget it. I'll just ask someone else. Don't worry about it.
If that's an option, you should have done that from the start.
Hey there! You gave Dex an expensive watch as a gift, right? How much was it? Bet it wasn't cheap.
Huh? Why are you even asking that? Is that something you really need to know?
Oh, no reason. I was just thinking, wow, you must be pretty well off. I mean, you can't buy something like that unless you've got money to spare.
Ugh, what's that supposed to mean? It wasn't even that expensive. It was just a gift, that's all.
Oh, come on, no need to pretend. A branded watch isn't something the average person can just buy on a whim. I know what's up.
I saved up for it by budgeting carefully, okay? It wasn't some extravagant splurge. So why are you making it sound like that?
Well then, couldn't you share a bit of that extra with me? We're family, aren't we?
Excuse me? Hold on, what kind of logic is that? Why should I spend my savings on you?
Because we're sisters-in-law. Helping each other out is what sisters do, right? If I'm struggling, I want to be able to count on you too.
Ugh.
Wow, you're truly amazing, you know. I'm honestly so moved, I'm speechless. I hope I can be as generous as you someday. Go you!
What's this all about?
Just saying, Dex really knew what he was doing when he chose you as his wife.
Okay. What's going on?
Oh, Hawaii was great. Thanks for babysitting while I was gone.
Oh, wait. What are you talking about?
You know, the baby on your porch.
The what now?
You really saved me. My husband had to leave for a business trip at the last minute. And honestly, you're the only person I could count on.
Porch? Whose porch?
Yours, of course. The one at Oak Street.
We moved out of there a couple of months ago.
What? No. You're not still living there?
I told you we moved to Chestnut Street. Didn't Dex tell you?
Oh, wait. Dex? Oh, hold on. Maybe he did message me. But, like, I don't check every single message, you know. Oh, yeah. I see it now. Totally buried under a ton of unread ones.
Yeah, he always says you never check messages. But that's beside the point. What about Rose? Did you seriously leave her there?
Yeah. About 2 weeks ago.
Hold on. She's only 10 months old, right? How could you just leave a baby on someone's porch without saying anything? What the heck were you even thinking?
Well, I figured you're a stay-at-home wife, so you'd definitely be home and it wouldn't be a problem.
This isn't about whether I'm home or not. The least you could have done was say something first.
But what if you'd said no? That'd be such a hassle. It's just easier to leave her quietly and go.
That doesn't make it okay to abandon a 10-month-old baby. She's your child. Do you not feel anything about this?
So like, where is Rose now?
Hopefully someone found her and reported it to the police or child services. But if not...
You're telling me she might still be there? I left her 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks? Do you realize how bad this could be?
Oh my god, this is serious, isn't it?
I'll head over there immediately. If she's still at Oak Street, it's faster to check myself than call the cops.
Hey.
What?
If, hypothetically, she didn't make it, would I, get in trouble?
Of course you would.
But if she's alive, it's fine, right?
No. You'd be charged with neglect and endangerment. It's a serious crime, you know.
Neglect and endangerment? How could it be? I believed you still lived there.
Putting a child in danger or abandoning them is a criminal act. It's clearly written in the law.
Are you serious? So, you'd actually get arrested for that?
Of course you would. Abandoning your child without fulfilling your parental responsibilities is completely unacceptable.
But wait, if Rose is still alive and no one reported it, doesn't that mean I'm safe?
What are you even saying? Even in that situation, I'd absolutely call the police.
Wait a second. I'm your sister-in-law. Shouldn't family stick together?
Not when it comes to something like this. Family or not, I can't overlook a criminal act.
Are you kidding me? It's not like I did it with bad intentions.
Oh, she's your daughter. What if something had happened to her? Did you even think about that? And leaving her for 2 freaking weeks? Oh, that's beyond irresponsible. Most people would at least confirm first before leaving their kid for even a few hours.
Oh, come on, we're family. That's not how it works.
Even Dex says you're selfish and only think about yourself. But I don't think he realizes it's this bad. Are you even listening? Wait, why are you deleting the messages you just sent?
Oh my god. What's this about leaving my daughter?
What? Leaving her? What are you talking about?
You told her, leave her to me so I trusted you, but you got tired of her and abandoned her? If that's true, that's the lowest of the low. I can't believe you'd leave her on a stranger's porch.
Hold on. Are you trying to pin this on me? Unbelievable.
If something happens to her, you better take full responsibility. This is insane. How much worse can you get? I knew it. I never should have trusted you with anything. I'm such an idiot.
Well, sorry, but I'm not sticking around for this nonsense. I'm done here.
Oh no, don't you dare run away.
I rushed over as quickly as I could. I couldn't stop worrying. I went to the house we used to live in.
Really? Was Rose okay? Please tell me she's fine. If anything happened to her, I'll never forgive you.
All right, enough with the dramatic acting. She's safe. For now, it doesn't look like you'll be getting arrested, so you can relax.
Oh, wait, really? What's going on?
Well, it turns out the new tenants took care of her.
Seriously? Who are these people?
An older couple. They heard her crying on the porch and immediately took her into care for her.
They looked after her for the whole 2 weeks? Oh, I can't believe it. Who does that?
I know, right? They're such kind people. They took excellent care of her. Here, I even took a photo of them so you can see.
Oh, these two? Yeah, they really look like good-hearted people. Is that Rose they're holding?
It is. Her face is partly hidden, but it's definitely her. She looks healthy, thank goodness.
It's a huge relief that she's safe. But, about me not getting arrested. How can you say that for sure?
Well, they didn't report anything to the police. Since Rose seemed calm and okay, they decided to wait until they understood the situation before taking action. And honestly, since she's fine now, I thought it might be better not to escalate this any further. You're family after all, and there's no point making it a bigger issue than it already is.
See? That's the normal reaction. I knew you'd come around, Lindsay. You're more reasonable than I thought.
Well, that's not the point here. Anyway, the man, Jake, wants to have a word with you.
Jake? Who's that?
The husband from the couple I just told you about. I'll hand the phone over to him now.
Wait, you mean right now?
Hello, is this Rose's mom? This is Jake. I've been wanting to speak with you directly about what happened.
Hi. I'm Nicole. Sorry, this is kind of sudden.
No need to apologize. If anything, we should apologize. We probably should have contacted the police or child services the moment we found your baby. But to be honest, she was so adorable. We ended up caring for her ourselves.
Oh, well, I appreciate what you did.
The truth is, my wife and I have been unable to have children for many years. And suddenly having a baby in our lives felt like a gift, as if God was sending us a blessing in the midst of our struggles. We know it was wrong, but...
Oh, I don't think you need to think that deeply about it.
But honestly, those 2 weeks were some of the happiest times of our lives. The house felt brighter, and my wife and I spent our days laughing while taking care of a baby. We experienced the warmth of family, something we hadn't felt for so many years. We're so grateful, and we'd like to express our thanks in a tangible way. So, we'd like to offer you a token of appreciation, $20,000.
What? Are you serious? Isn't that a bit much?
Oh, we're absolutely serious. Of course, what you did by leaving the baby on the balcony was a serious issue. But the happiness we gained from this experience is also undeniable.
I mean, hearing all that is kind of overwhelming.
Please, don't feel overwhelmed. This is how we truly feel. More than blaming you for what happened, we want to express our gratitude for this opportunity. So please, will you accept the money?
Well, I don't totally understand, but if you insist, I guess I'll take it. If you're that grateful, it makes me happy too.
Thank you so much. Alright then, I'll hand over the cash now.
Okay. Oh, hurry up, I can't wait.
It's me again. And yes, I've officially received the $20,000 in cash.
What? The whole 20 grand? They really handed over that much money?
Yup. It seems they had the cash stashed away at home and gave it to me directly. I double-checked, so there's no mistake.
Amazing!
Oh, and I brought Rose back with me too, so you can relax. She's doing great.
Honestly, this is pure luck. What a win. Seriously, everything worked out so perfectly.
But here's the thing. I'm keeping the money for myself.
Excuse me? What are you even saying? That's my money.
Is it though? That money was meant as a thank you for the 2 weeks Rose spent with that couple, right?
Exactly. Which is why I'm the one who should get it.
Didn't you just say something earlier about how awful it was for me to leave her on the porch?
Oh, that. I only said that to pin the blame on you. I didn't mean it.
Oh, really? So if it had been me who left Rose, then technically this money would be mine, right?
No. I'm the one who left her on the porch. This money is mine because it's about what I did.
How about we split it 50-50? $10,000 each seems fair, don't you think?
Fair? You didn't do anything, so why should you get a cent? The whole amount is mine, obviously.
Right. Well, I guess you're right about that.
Exactly.
All right, I'm coming over to your place now. Are you home?
Yeah, I am.
Okay then, see you soon. Finally, I figured it out.
Huh?
Oh, don't me. I'm talking about Rose. I confirmed with child services that she's safe and being looked after there.
What? Wait, what do you mean?
Her health seems fine too. So thank goodness nothing serious happened.
Hold on a second, what are you talking about? Didn't you pick her up from that older couple?
Older couple? What on earth are you talking about? Rose is at child services, not with some old couple. There's no such couple.
What? Are you serious right now?
You can't expect the police to just keep an unidentified baby at the station for days. Of course they'd hand her over to the proper authorities.
I have no idea what you're even saying right now.
I figured you'd piece it together, but clearly I overestimated you. Honestly, it's unbelievable how dense you can be.
Excuse me? What did you just say? That's so rude.
Fine, let me rephrase it. That older couple you're imagining, they don't exist.
What? You're kidding, right?
Not kidding at all. Think about it. Would any random people really find an unidentified baby, keep her for 2 weeks without reporting it, and then give her parents a huge sum of money out of gratitude?
I mean, yeah, I did think that guy was a bit eccentric, but still, what does this even mean?
When I got to the house, there was no one on the porch. It was like nothing had ever happened. Feeling uneasy, I rang the doorbell and a young man answered.
Not an older couple. What about those kind-looking people in the photo you sent me?
Just listen. When I spoke to the man, he said that yes, he found a baby on the porch 2 weeks ago. But since there was no way to identify her, he immediately called the police, who took her into their care.
Wait a second. Then, what was that whole story about the older couple? None of it matches up.
Exactly. It was all a completely different story. So I drove straight to the police station and explained everything. And I learned that Rose was safely being cared for by child services. It was a relief, but let me tell you, the paperwork was a nightmare.
Hang on. I need to process this. So who the heck was this Jake I chatted with earlier?
Oh, him? Oh, he doesn't exist. He's just a character I made up on the spot.
Holy crap! Are you telling me you completely made him up? But what about that photo you sent me with Rose? Explain that.
Oh, that photo? It was just a free stock image I found online. Baby's face was hidden, so you believed it right away.
Well, yeah, if you say it's Rose, I'm going to think it's her. You expect me to question everything like that? That's impossible.
Is it, though? I mean, if you thought about it for a second, it should have been obvious. Believing a story like that so easily?
But why did you even pretend to be that old man?
You were trying to pin everything on me, weren't you? There's no way you can explain your way out of this. Look, the Oak Street area barely has any security cameras, right? If the police suspected me, it would have been such a hassle to explain. So just in case I decided to get a confession out of you. This way there won't be any trouble later.
What the heck? You're so wicked.
Well, to be fair, the police are pretty thorough, so they would have figured it out eventually. But I had time to think on the way to the police station, so I thought, why not?
Wait a minute. It's sneaky to trick me like this. Who even does that?
Oh, come on. I thought, who in their right mind would believe this ridiculous setup? But apparently you really thought you were getting $20,000. You walked right into it, confessing everything. I couldn't stop laughing. It was entertaining. I didn't expect you to fall for it that easily.
Well, the way you were trying to claim the money felt so real. I couldn't help but believe it.
That's exactly what I wanted. And now I have your confession saved as screenshots. Plenty of evidence.
What? So are you actually going to hand me over to the police? Are you serious about this?
Do you still not get it? The resident who found Rose already reported her to the police. As soon as the authorities know who the parent is, they start investigating. But if you try to blame me, I'd have had to explain everything to the police over and over. I wasn't going to let that happen. So I got ahead of it and got your confession. Does it make sense now?
So, does that mean I'm getting arrested?
Exactly. Did you really think you could abandon a baby and not face any consequences? You're too naive.
I don't want that. I can't get arrested. I'll just blame you instead. That might get me off the hook.
Go ahead, if you think it'll work. But once the police investigate seriously, my innocence will be crystal clear. And on top of that, they'll find even more evidence against you.
This is unbelievable. I never thought it would turn out like this. I thought I'd just pocket the money and be done with it.
It's truly shocking. You've been going on and on about yourself, but do you even care about Rose? What do you think would have happened if no one had been living in that house? She could have been left there unnoticed, abandoned completely.
But I really wanted to go on that trip. If I stayed cooped up at home doing nothing but childcare, I would have lost my mind.
And that justifies abandoning her? Prioritizing yourself over your baby? I honestly can't believe it.
Oh, give me a break. I feed her, change her diapers, and do everything else I'm supposed to. Am I not allowed to take some time for myself once in a while?
So in the end, you think your own needs are more important than your child. Got it. I won't say anything more. But can I ask one thing? This Hawaii trip, it wasn't some kind of affair, was it?
What? Are you serious? Of course not.
It's just, given everything, it wouldn't surprise me if that's what it was.
Well, I'm not cheating. I went by myself. I don't even have the energy to think about that kind of thing.
Wait, by yourself? To Hawaii? Really? Alone? That sounds suspicious.
Yes, alone. I won a grand prize in a magazine sweepstakes I randomly entered. But come on, taking a baby along would have been impossible. That's why I had to push her onto you.
Oh, this is unbelievable. Does your husband know about this?
Of course not. I didn't tell him. I left Rose with you because I knew you wouldn't tell him. You two don't even have each other's contact info.
That's true, but Dex has.
Oh, really?
Yeah, remember that family gathering about a couple of months ago? He and your husband hit it off and exchanged numbers.
Oh, so it was then? I was so drunk I don't even remember that.
Well, you were, and it makes sense you don't remember. But that doesn't excuse your actions, which means I'll be informing your husband about everything that's happened.
No, don't you dare. I'm telling you, don't make this worse.
This isn't making it worse. It's necessary. He'll need to be involved to help resolve this and get Rose back. Having him return is the most logical solution.
I'll go pick her up myself. Don't involve him.
You're about to get arrested and face jail time. There's no way you'll be able to pick her up in your situation.
Hold on, jail? Oh, that can't be serious.
Abandonment of a dependent is a crime without a fine option. Given how Rose's life was endangered, even as a first offense, a prison sentence is highly likely.
Are you serious? I can't be locked up. There's no way I'd survive that.
So you're finally starting to realize how serious this is?
Please, Lindsay, convince the police for me. If I tell them I'm really sorry, won't that help?
Being remorseful might lessen the sentence, but the ultimate decision is up to the judge.
Then just ask the judge. Call them and explain everything directly. It'll work, right?
I don't even know what to say anymore. You're all over the place. The police should be arriving at your place any minute now, so you'd better prepare yourself.
No! Why is this happening to me? I can't take this.
Just when I thought you were accepting reality, it's all about you again. Honestly, I'm speechless.
Fine! Then I'll say I left Rose to protect her. That should make my sentence lighter, right?
No matter what you say, the facts won't change. If you're truly sorry, start by telling the truth.
I still can't believe this is happening.
Well, it just shows how reckless your actions were. Take this as a life lesson and start planning for your next chapter. In the end, Nicole was sentenced to a year in prison. At first, she was overly optimistic, thinking she'd somehow get out of it. But the cold stares in the courtroom and the deafening silence as the verdict was read seemed to shake her. Her face turned pale with fear. Afterward, her husband came to pick Rose up, but his expression was filled with disappointment and anger. He decided on the spot that he'd had enough and wanted a divorce. While Nicole served her time in prison, the divorce was finalized, and custody of Rose was, of course, awarded to her father. Rose was warmly welcomed into her paternal grandparents' home, where she will live a peaceful and stable life. Her father, after completing his overseas assignment, plans to return to his family home and be there to watch over Rose as she grows. Knowing that she'll now have a safe and loving environment to grow up in gives me immense relief. As for Nicole, she seemed frustrated with the rigid and controlled life in prison, but even harsher realities awaited her after her release. She was ordered to pay nearly $100,000 in child support, and on top of that, every member of her family completely cut ties with her. With no one to rely on, she's left alone, drowning in debt. To survive, she's juggling multiple part-time jobs, but it's nowhere near enough. At first, she stubbornly claimed she didn't do anything wrong, but as time goes on, the cold stares of others and the weight of her situation is starting to crush her spirit. Her arrogance gradually faded. Someone who recently visited the rundown apartment where she now lives said she spends her days alone, living in complete disarray. I don't feel sorry for her. All I care about is that Rose has a safe and loving home to grow up in. If Dex and I ever have a child, this has made me even more determined to raise them with love and responsibility, never becoming a mother like Nicole.
Hi, Jamisha. I just got your message. I finally took my lunch break, so sorry that I'm late.
Are you having your lunch break now? What a nasty company. I'm sorry to hear that you have to work like a slave.
That's not true. Lunch for the residents is our priority. So for the staff, our lunch is always served at this time. To be honest, I don't really mind. By the way, how can I help you?
Oh, yes. What's with that bad lunch you made?
Bad lunch? I made some sandwiches and soup today.
I can't eat that. The ingredients are so bland. The seasoning is thin and the bread is a bit hard. Are you going to make me eat something that tastes so bad every day?
I think there was nothing wrong when I made it since I tasted all of them. But sorry if I disappointed you.
Don't make excuses. It must have tasted bad when you made it, since it tastes this bad. You didn't do your best because it was my lunch, right?
No, that's not true.
When are you going to get better at cooking? Well, I can't expect you to do that if you're always dealing with old people every day.
Jamisha, please don't talk like that. Cooking has nothing to do with my current job.
You have to work feverishly because of your low income, right? If you're like that, you'll get tired and cut corners on the housework.
I'm not cutting corners.
How can you say that after serving me that terrible lunch? If you don't want me to complain, you should make a better dish. You're so annoying.
I think you've gone too far, Jamisha.
I thought you'd be a better wife, but in fact, you are really useless. I wonder why my son decided to get married to you. This is just unacceptable. Why don't you learn about how to do household chores properly before concentrating on your work?
I'm not useless. Besides, I'm not a servant nor a slave.
How dare you talk back to me again? Looks like talking back to me is the only thing you're capable of doing. You're no better than a housekeeper or a slave.
I can't believe you just said that. You're being too harsh.
If you feel that way, you should take your housework a little more seriously. You have no right to talk back to me, Amelia.
Yes, I understand. Jamisha, I just saw your message. What's wrong?
Oh, Amelia. Actually, the clothes I had ordered from the department store are arriving today. Can you pick them up after work?
Today?
Yes, because they arrived today.
The department store is in the opposite direction, and the cars will be crowded during the rush hour when I'm about to go home. Can I do that on my day off?
What? I called you because I wanted you to get it today. Why can't you understand that?
If I go to the department store, I'm sure I'll be home late today.
I don't want you to come home late. I mean, if you do that, dinner will be served late too. My son will get hungry when he arrives home.
I know. Please wait until my day off. I'll get the clothes for you.
Huh? Are you trying to take away my fun?
What?
It was a dress I really wanted, and they didn't have it in my size when I visited the shop, so I had to order it. I was so looking forward to receiving it.
I'm sorry to hear that, but I have to go shopping for dinner. If I go to the department store, I'll be late.
That's enough. I won't ask you anymore. You're really useless no matter what I ask you.
I'm sorry.
Don't worry about dinner. Just go get me some clothes.
What? But then, who's gonna prepare the dinner?
Landon and I are going to go eat Chinese food nearby.
Are you talking about the fancy restaurant near here?
Yes. Is it bad?
No, it's not bad. But isn't it a little overpriced? That restaurant is for some special occasion. I'll buy you a takeout meal to eat right away.
Oh, are you worried about the money?
To be honest, yes.
I can understand that because you're an incompetent person with low income. But don't worry. My son, unlike you, is super bright.
What do you mean?
As you know, Landon graduated from a prestigious university. He also got a job at a well-known company in our hometown. He's in good hands, so you don't have to worry about money. An incompetent wife like you should just shut up and do as you're told.
That's not true. As a matter of fact, Landon is...
Stop nagging me. Why do you always talk back to me? Can't you even say yes once in a while? Anyway, go get my clothes. Did I make myself clear to you, Amelia?
Yes, Jamisha. As you wish. Hi, Jamisha. Sorry I'm late to reply again. What is this picture you sent me?
It's a credit card bill. I wonder why you ask me such a stupid question. Nothing more than that.
I understand that, but why are you sending me this?
Because I want you to deposit money. Can't you even understand that?
Why do I have to deposit the money?
Because it's my order.
Wait a minute. There's no way I can deposit $2,000.
Why not?
In the first place, what did you use that money for?
Well, various things.
What do you mean by various things?
Do I even have to give a breakdown to you? I used that for buying clothes, lunch with friends, and for the Chinese dinner the other day. By the way, I wonder if it also includes the cost of that overnight trip I took with a friend the other night.
You spent all of that money alone?
That's right. To stay young forever, you need to invest in yourself.
So you're talking about self-investment. It's just a luxury expense, isn't it?
Luxury expense? That's rude.
I can't pay $2,000 for your overly extravagant purchases. I'm sorry, but you will have to pay for it yourself.
Huh? What are you talking so cheekily about? You're relying on my son's income to pay your bills. You have a low income from an incomprehensible job. But you're being so pompous and arrogant.
I beg your pardon?
If you can't pay my credit card bill, why don't you change your job? Try to find a job that pays a little better.
I don't have a low-income job. And about your son's income?
Shut up! How much more are you willing to go against me? You can't even do a single household chore.
I'm not talking about housework now, am I? I can't pay what I can't pay no matter what you say.
If you say you can't pay for this, then get out of this house.
Excuse me?
No matter how good my son is, you're relying too much on that boy's income. Anyway, I'm the boss in this house. Go and deposit the $2,000. If you refuse, I'll have you leave this house.
Oh no. I'll talk to my husband about this.
Amelia, did you give me a call a while ago?
I did. Where are you now?
I had to take care of something.
You shouldn't waste your time, Landon. If you've got the time, maybe you should go into the field and study.
Yeah, I'll do that starting tomorrow. So, what is it?
Your mother asked me to deposit $2,000 into the account.
$2,000? For what?
Apparently, it's the money she spent on shopping and fun. She paid everything with credit card.
Really? That's so typical of her.
What do you mean? We can't afford to pay $2,000 that your mother spent on fun right now. You should talk to your mother first.
But it won't do you any good even if I tell my mother. My mother is a person who thinks that whatever she said is absolute.
We don't have time for jokes like that.
I know, but...
Besides, your mother thinks of me as a slave. Wait, let me correct that. She said I'm less than a slave.
Seriously? She might be right about that.
What? I work full-time and do all the housework. I'm neither a slave nor less than a slave. I'm doing my duty as a wife.
You don't know what you're talking about, do you? In my house, my mother's word has always been absolute.
I'm being treated so harshly and unreasonably. Are you telling me that you won't defend me?
What's the point of defending you? My mom's right anyway.
I don't think that's the point. You're my husband, right? Tell her that we can't pay for her credit card bill, okay?
I don't want to do that. Mom's gonna talk me out of it anyway. If you really can't pay, why don't you tell her?
Huh? Why should I do that? She's your mother, right? I think you should tell her exactly what's going on with you right now, too.
Give me a break.
That's my line. Anyway, you should tell your mother about the $2,000. I'm sure your mother won't be listening to me.
Okay. Hey, Amelia, did you deposit the $2,000?
Jamisha, me and my husband can't deposit that money.
Huh? How incompetent are you? Are you incapable of doing what I say?
Because that money is mostly for your entertainment expenses. It's not money we need to live on, is it? Why should we pay such money? I just can't understand it.
You can't even do the housework and you only have a low-income job. You should pay that much since you're being such an incompetent wife.
No matter how you look at it, that's the money you should be paying.
How much more of a useless wife can you be? What I say is absolute in this house. My son grew up learning that.
I told him that you want us to put $2,000 in the bank account.
I know. He told me too. It sounds like you've been bad-mouthing me a lot, huh? That I'm treating you like a slave? You want him to tell me that you can't deposit the money, right?
Did he say it like that?
Landon trusts me. In this house, what I say is absolute. You are no better than a slave if you are always rebelling and disobeying me.
I'm not your slave.
I'm sure my son is annoyed because you're like that. Your expression always speaks loud.
Is he complaining so much about me?
Isn't it obvious? I'm sure he regrets marrying you since you're such an incompetent person. After all, Landon is a good boy who is capable and obedient to me. I'm sure he feels that marrying you is a hassle.
I don't think it's a hassle. Is that really what he thinks? I work and do all the household chores by myself. Why would he feel that it's troublesome?
Huh? How dare you say that you are doing the housework properly? I didn't think you were such a brazen wife. Then I guess I'll have to ask you to divorce my son.
Divorce?
Yes. We don't need an incompetent wife who does nothing but rebel against her mother-in-law. I want Landon to leave you immediately. You were the wrong wife for this house. I'm going to find a new wife for the sake of my son and family.
So, you're telling me that you want a wife who doesn't work and is good at housework? I see. I understand. But even if that works for you, I wonder if Landon will agree with that.
You don't have to worry about that.
That's not how it works. You are too harsh.
Stop blabbering nonsense. I'm asking you so much, and you're reluctant to even pay my credit card bill? You are a lousy wife. Honestly, I can't deal with you anymore.
What?
I'm going to ask Landon to write the divorce papers, and I need you to sign your name on the form and turn it in.
I've never discussed divorce with my husband, but you still want us to get a divorce?
Yes, I do. I know that Landon agrees with me. So, I want you to pack up your stuff and leave today. Is that clear?
Okay then.
Amelia, I need to ask you something.
What is it? I already cut ties with you, so I have nothing to do with you.
That's not important. Can you explain why my son is fired from his job? He said that you fired him.
Yes, you're right. Your son was fired by me.
Huh? What do you mean?
I've been telling you that I have a proper job, but you didn't listen to me.
I don't remember you telling me that. You've been working a low-income job for a while now, haven't you?
I'm a caregiver.
I know what that is. It's not a lucrative job.
Our work is not lucrative or unprofitable.
That's why you keep doing that job to keep yourself afloat.
I'm on the front lines of caregiving myself, but I'm also the manager of a facility.
What? You mean you're the president?
I don't really like the term president, but I guess that's what it means.
You're kidding, right? I can't believe you're the president. And why should you fire a good boy like Landon?
You don't know anything about him.
What are you talking about?
Your son was fired from his previous company too.
Fired? When was that?
About 2 months ago.
What? Why was he fired?
He was very unprofessional at work.
That must be a mistake. My son is a good man.
But it's true that he was fired. He was absent without notice, harassed other employees, and even violated the company rules.
I can't believe he did that. So you're saying that he has been unemployed for the past few months?
Yes, that's right. I told him many times to look for a job, but he didn't want to move on his own. When I suggested him to work at my nursing home, he said he'd do his best, so I offered him the job.
You gave him a job offer, but in the end you fired him?
Yes, I did.
How could you do such a terrible thing?
Your son used the privilege of being my husband to access the facility's office. He was stealing money from the safe under the watchful eye of the staff.
No kidding. There's no way my son would do such a thing. It's just a story you made up, isn't it?
I'm telling you the truth. The clerk insisted that the books didn't match the cash, so I was trying to figure out why. I checked the security camera in the office just to be sure. I found footage of your son opening the safe and taking the money. I fired him immediately.
Oh no, there's no way that boy would do something like that.
He was fired from his last job, but he wasn't even looking for a job. Also, he was away a lot. Apparently, your son was addicted to gambling.
Gambling?
Maybe he thought it was just a change of pace at first, but he had too much time on his hands, so he got more and more addicted. By the time I realized it, he had used up all my savings. But he still couldn't quit gambling, and it seems he was stealing money from my company. It's theft, isn't it?
Theft?
Or maybe it's embezzlement since he was betraying me, whom I trusted, and stealing from me. I'm now discussing with my lawyer about your son.
Oh no. Does that make my son a criminal? You are the president of the company, aren't you? Do something about it.
There's no way I can help your son, because your son's theft was caught on the security camera. The entire staff knows about it. I can't just pretend I don't know about it.
So why don't you just take advantage of your privilege as president?
Why should I do that? As a business owner, I should never do that.
Are you telling me that you don't care about what happens to my son?
Because it can't be helped. He's the one who's responsible for his own bad behaviors. Or are you telling me that your son can't even make his own decision?
I don't think so.
Besides, even if he had gotten a job with us as planned, he'll be fired anyway.
Why?
Because of absenteeism, power harassment of other employees, and violations of the company rules. He was fired from his previous job because of the same reasons. I don't think someone like him can just change his behaviors in a short period of time. I think your education must have been a problem too.
Huh? Is it my fault? I raised my son diligently. That's why I brought up an excellent son.
Your excellent son is absent without permission most of the time. He's also harassing his coworkers. Besides, he embezzled from the company. Is that what you call an excellent son?
That can't be true. Then what's going to happen to that boy?
We'll probably have to sue him for embezzlement. We're talking with our lawyer in that direction.
So the police will get him too?
I guess so. Besides, I'll also charge him alimony for the divorce. He didn't even bother to search for another job after he quit his last job. He wasn't willing to help me when you bullied me. He embezzled money by taking advantage of the fact that his wife is the president of the company. There's no reason I can't charge for the alimony, right?
He's your ex-husband. You must give him a little preferential treatment.
I refuse. He's the one who was so oblivious when I asked for help. By the way, your credit card bill of $2,000 will be charged to you. Don't forget about that.
Well, I guess I should use my son's savings.
Huh? Don't you understand what I just said? Your son has used up all his savings while he was unemployed. I'm sure he's penniless now.
No way. That's why I told you to deposit the money.
You've got to be kidding me. Why should I pay you with the money I worked so hard for? I don't get it. I've had enough.
Oh no. What's going to happen to my son and me now?
You just need to be prepared for the worst. I think it's the result of treating your son's wife like a slave and spending as much as you want. Because your son was raised by you who seems to lack common sense. I think he might have had something important as a human being distorted. In a way, he is a victim of your education.
What a terrible thing to say. I've lived with you as your mother-in-law and you don't even want to help me?
There is no way I owe you anything after being treated so terrible like that. I will never speak to you or your son again. Please do not contact me ever again. If you ever come near me, I will report you to the police without hesitation. So please be prepared for that.
Are you serious? Please help us.
Absolutely not. Please think about what you've done. Besides, I'm no longer married to your son. I will block your number too.
Amelia, please. Don't abandon me and my son.
After that, I filed a claim for alimony against my ex-husband through my lawyer. Also, he was found guilty of embezzlement in my company and was fined about $5,000. However, my ex-husband, who could neither pay the alimony nor the fine, had no choice but to ask his relatives to pay it on his behalf. Because of that, now their relatives are giving them cold shoulders. The relatives also said that they will cut ties with Landon and his mother after the payment. Now they're renting a small apartment on the outskirts of town. Seems that they are also feeling ashamed of themselves. My ex-husband, who has not been able to find a regular job, has been working several part-time manual labor jobs. Jamisha is also working part-time as a cashier to make ends meet. Even so, it seems that they can barely make it through a month. Anyway, serves them right. As for me, I'm still working as a caregiver. I really want to devote myself to nursing care work, where I have direct contact with the residents. I've entrusted my father with the responsibility of being the president of my company. I want to continue doing my best to bring smiles to the faces of as many residents as possible.
Jill, I heard Marcus dumped you. That's so sad. What a pity. Your wedding was coming up soon, too. Madison, how do you know about that? I haven't even told Mom and Dad yet. Well, that doesn't matter. I just want to comfort my poor sister. You must be devastated. I really am. Everything was ready, and then out of nowhere, he told me he found someone else and wanted to break up. Oh no. By the way, do you know who this someone else is? No idea. He wouldn't tell me no matter how much I asked. Haha, it's me. What? Surprised? Haha. You're joking. His other woman is you? I'd prefer it if you didn't call me the other woman. We are officially a couple now. But he was my fiancé. Why did you take him? Because he's a good-looking guy with impressive credentials. He works for a big company and has a bright future. I couldn't let that slip by. I can't believe this. It's fate. Just accept it. He wasn't right for you anyway. It's absurd for a plain sister like you to get married before me. Why would you think that? You've always been inferior to me in everything. I'm beautiful and you're ugly. I'm great at sports and you're always last in everything. You were so isolated at home because Mom and Dad didn't favor you. You may be good at studying, but you were a loner with a few friends. It's like you were born to be unhappy. Now, you've had your fiancé stolen by your little sister. You're on the perfect path for losers. Fine. Have a happy life with Marcus. Wow, you're taking this surprisingly well. A jerk who cheats and dumps me right before the wedding isn't worth my time. Haha, pretending to be tough. That's hilarious. You must be boiling inside. Just so you know, I'll be demanding compensation from him. What compensation? He's going to be your in-law, and you're still going to charge him? Of course. There's a cancellation fee and other things to pay. Fine. I'm sure it's peanuts for him. He's an elite. He'll have no problem with it. Whatever. I'll let you know when our wedding date is set. I'm not coming. Why not? Why would I attend the wedding of a cheater and a homewrecker? Don't be like that. As the bride's sister, you should celebrate with us. Don't worry, I'll be happy in your place. No way. Even if you send me an invitation, I won't reply. I'll make sure there's a seat for you. You can look forward to seeing me in my beautiful wedding dress. Hey Jill, long time no see. Madison? Sorry, I haven't been in touch. I've been super busy with moving and wedding preparations. Wedding preparations? Yeah, Marcus and I are finally getting married. Our wedding is in 2 months. So, I'll send you an invitation. I don't need it. Oh, come on. I think I told you before, I'm not planning to attend your wedding. Why not? It's your sister's wedding. It'll look strange if the bride's sister isn't there. You know, relatives will gossip. What's weird is inviting me to the wedding of my ex-fiancé after you stole him from me. Why should I come for people who betrayed me? Oh, are you still hung up on him? Of course not. Come on, it's been 3 years already. Sure, he's a high-earning elite. You must have been really upset to miss out on that opportunity. For someone like you, missing the boat means you'll probably stay single forever. No wonder you're clinging to him. I said I'm not hung up on him. But he's going to be my husband. You're not getting him back, ever. I don't want him. You can keep your cheating man. What? How dare you say that? Even if you handed him back with a bow, I'd just return him, so feel free to enjoy your marriage. You're still hung up on him. You're jealous of our happiness. That's why you're so bitter. No wonder you're not popular with guys. Say whatever you want. I'm not coming to your wedding, period. Goodbye. Oh my God, Jill. This is totally different from what you said. You kept saying you wouldn't come to the wedding. I was shocked when the receptionist told me you showed up. Why did you decide to come now? Did you just want to see Marcus again? Well, whatever. I had a seat ready just in case, so it's all good. But I can't believe you actually came. What the heck? It's so ridiculously funny that even 1,000,000 laughs wouldn't be enough. I guess I forgot to tell you I changed my mind. Yeah? What kind of surprise is this? I mean, I'm happy you're here. Now you get to see me in my dazzling wedding dress. It's not a surprise. I came because the groom side invited me. What? The groom side? Oh, I get it. He invited you for my sake because he loves me so much. Aw, what a sweet darling. Such a lovely surprise. Again, it's not a surprise. I mean, changing your mind just because he invited you? You're clearly still hung up on him. I was invited because of work connections, so I had to come. Oh, save the excuses. Well, now the stage is set. Thanks for coming, Jill, my dear sister who had her fiancé stolen. Make sure to show your jealous, miserable face. You shameless woman. You're such an eyesore for a plain Jane. I'm so mad. If I had known you would pull a stunt like that, I would have kicked you out before the ceremony. What are you talking about? Don't play dumb. You're a disgrace, seriously. Huh? I have no idea why you're so angry. What did I do? You were sitting next to Mr. McMillan the whole time. Yeah, I was. And? He's the CEO of Marcus's company. I know. So what? Oh my God, you're so shameless. What are you trying to say? You're trying to land an even bigger fish than Marcus. But too bad. He got married last month. You're so desperate for marriage that you're targeting a married man? Pathetic. I'm not that shameless. I finally understand why you decided to come today. You're here to find a husband, right? You knew that lots of high-profile men from Marcus's company would be attending. And you went for the CEO, no less. Greedy much? But no matter how hard you try, you can't get a married man. And even if he were single, he wouldn't be interested in someone like you. You are destined to be single forever. Actually, I'm already married. What? I'm already married, so I don't need to look for a husband. Yeah, right. You're lying. It's too pathetic to even entertain. Then ask Marcus. Ask him what? Ask him what my relationship with Mr. McMillan is. What relationship? Marcus invited him to this wedding and asked him to bring his wife. But it was clear he didn't know who the wife was. So, Mr. McMillan had a talk with him. He told him that his wife was his ex-fiancée and the bride's sister, and asked if he was really sure it was okay for us to attend. What? Do you mean you're Mr. McMillan's wife? You didn't notice all day? How could I know that? True, I've kept my face out of business circles until now, and our wedding was abroad with only the groom's family invited. I had no idea. When Marcus and I broke off our engagement 3 years ago, I cut ties not only with you, but also with our parents who sided with you. I wasn't planning to tell you unless today's wedding happened. This is unbelievable. Marcus was apparently under the impression that I was just someone with the same name. So he was pretty shaken up. But with the other executives also invited with their wives, he couldn't back out. He had no choice but to accept my attendance. What the heck? This is unfair. Mr. McMillan is a super famous, young, good-looking CEO in the industry. He's only in his 30s, but was promoted to CEO because of his exceptional abilities. When I heard he got married, I was so envious of the woman he married. And now it turns out to be my plain sister? This is unfair. You are happier than me, and it's unfair. You have no idea how much effort I've put into bettering myself. I've always worked hard to be attractive, and to lose to you, of all people, it's just incomprehensible. Compared to Mr. McMillan, Marcus is nothing. Marrying someone like him wounds my pride. Madison, today is your wedding day with him. As the bride, you should refrain from making such misleading statements. They're not misleading. In fact, if a plain Jane like you can get Mr. McMillan, then he'll fall for someone as beautiful as me in no time. Are you really saying that? It's unbelievable that someone as high profile as him chose you. I can't imagine how you ended up with him. Madison, marriage isn't just about looks. What matters is trust and love. Huh, I don't buy into that nonsense. Every man likes beautiful women. I'm much prettier, and Marcus chose me, so the same must be true for Mr. McMillan. Maybe that's true for Marcus, but my husband isn't someone who judges people based on appearance. I doubt that. I've always succeeded with my looks. It's not too late. I'll tell Marcus that I'm going to marry Mr. McMillan instead. What are you talking about? I can't believe it. How could I get rejected? I'm shocked. I can't believe you actually tried to make a move on my husband. Of course I did. He's way more impressive than Marcus, and he's married to you. I thought there was no way I couldn't win him over. But why didn't he fall for me? It makes no sense. Marcus was so easy to win over. I'm a much better woman than you. Listen, not all men are like Marcus. But all men like beautiful women, don't they? Guys like Marcus who cheat on their fiancés are rare. Most men aren't so easily swayed. But it's me we're talking about. If I try to get married to someone, they should be falling for me. Don't you get it yet? Get what? Who Mr. McMillan really is. He's Marcus's big boss. Not just that. I mean, he looks different now with contacts instead of glasses and a new last name. Are you saying I know him from before? Exactly. Stop beating around the bush and tell me. His old last name was Irving. Irving? Yes, his full name was Nathan Irving. He changed his name in our senior year of high school when his parents divorced, and he followed his mother. That's when he started using the name Nathan McMillan. Nathan Irving? The nerd with Coke bottle glasses? I don't appreciate that term, but yes. He's the same guy you used to bully and call names in high school. No way! I didn't know his name changed. The school allowed him to keep using his old name to avoid confusion. He had a tough time in high school. He was already dealing with his parents' divorce when you were bullying him. I didn't know. But he overcame that adversity and is now a CEO of a major company. The nerd you looked down on worked hard and succeeded. I can't believe it. Accept reality, Madison. The person you once looked down on is now a successful man. It's just not fair at all. He told me how badly you and your friends treated him. He knows all about your nasty side. You had already lost any chance of him liking you. Winning him over was never an option. Fine. I'll give up this time. But don't think you've won. Next time, I'll marry someone even more impressive than him. Why don't you face reality first? What reality? Who's responsible for the chaos at your recent wedding? Obviously, it's your fault. If you hadn't gotten engaged to a loser like Marcus or married Nathan. That's just avoiding reality. Or are you seriously saying that? What are you trying to say? Your wedding was called off because of you, the bride, were pursuing another man. Yes? If you don't understand that, you need to start thinking about it. Goodbye. Listen, Jill, I'll be sending you an invoice soon. Please make the payment. What payment? Yeah, the total is $150,000. You can afford it, right? You're the CEO's wife, after all. I don't understand. I got a call from the lawyer Marcus hired. The compensation, wedding costs, everything adds up to that. Make sure to pay it all quickly. Why would I pay? This whole thing is your fault, so it's only fair. I'll send you the bank details later, so make sure you do it. Oh my, you haven't learned anything, have you? Why should I learn anything? Marcus's lawyer is asking for that from you, not me. That means it's your responsibility. What? Are you serious? Jeez, this is just like 3 years ago when you took Marcus from me. It's not my fault that you're ugly, so it's your fault for losing him, right? Obviously, that didn't fly. Marcus paid the compensation without any complaints. Don't bring up old stuff. I'm just amazed that you haven't learned anything from your past mistakes. Mistakes? If you betray your spouse, you might end up paying alimony. That's just common sense. You need to realize that you're the one in the wrong. Shut up! Someone as beautiful as me can do whatever she wants. Can you say that in front of a lawyer? In front of the police? If he takes you to court, in front of the judge? In this world, when you do something wrong, you say sorry. And when sorry isn't enough, you pay alimony, settlement money, damages. You apologize by using money as a means. That's what you're being asked to do now. But 3 years ago, Marcus had to do that, but not this time. Mom and Dad don't have the money to help you either. This time, even they admitted they can't protect you. So, you should help me. You still don't get it, do you? I'm the wife of Nathan, whom you inconvenienced. I'm the victim of you stealing my fiancé 3 years ago. You should understand that I won't be helping you. But I don't have $150,000. Then you'll have to work. What? You kept saying, I'm beautiful, so I'll marry rich and never have to work. Now you're over 30 with no work experience. That's on you. No matter how unaware you are, the reality is that no one is going to help you anymore. You need to find a job and work. That's your only option now. Me? Working? No way. I have to work? I was supposed to marry rich. After everything you've done, marrying rich isn't an option anymore. So get a job. Oh no. There's nothing more I can say, and I'm not going to help you. Goodbye. Wait! I can't just start working out of nowhere. I don't even know how to write a resume. Please, Jill, what should I do? Jill! Madison managed to scrape together $150,000 by borrowing from various sources. To repay her debts, she started working part-time. However, with zero work experience, she couldn't hold down a job for long and ended up bouncing from one place to another. Eventually, she took on work that she couldn't even talk about openly. She sent me a message saying, "I'm so amazing, getting guys to like me and making money." It was so pitiful that I felt more sorry for her than anything else. On my husband's advice, I blocked her without replying. By the way, after annulling the marriage, she moved back to our parents' house. However, their relationship deteriorated because of what happened at the wedding, and now there's constant fighting at home. As for Marcus, after being dumped by Madison, he was so devastated that he couldn't focus on his job and eventually resigned. Now he stays at his parents' home, constantly bad-mouthing her. But considering he also broke off an engagement in the past, he has no right to speak ill of her. 3 years ago, I was deeply hurt when Madison stole my fiancé. However, because of that experience, I met my wonderful husband and now live a happy life. In a way, I should thank her for that.
Maggie, what are you doing? Hannah, I'm working right now. Huh? Isn't it late? Where's my dinner? I'm working late tonight. I told you I was going to be late tonight, right? So what? If you don't come home, who's going to cook my dinner? Hurry up. Sour will be home early today. He's supposed to make it. He's supposed to leave on time. So I'm sure he'll be there soon. So it's Sour today. I've been thinking about it for a while. You shouldn't do that kind of thing. What's that? Like making your husband cook meals. Your husband's not a housewife. Maggie, you should hurry up, come home. And you should make dinner. Work, work, work. You're a housewife, and you use that as an excuse. Don't you feel bad? No, it's a fact that I have to work too. We both have always worked. So what? Mom is sick too. You have to try to do more housework. What's the point of you living with us? That's not why we live together. Besides, the reason I'm the one working is the cost of making the house a two-family home. Most of Sour's salary goes to pay off the loan. Most of our living expenses come out of my salary. If I don't work, we'll be in trouble, won't we? You want me to quit my job and become a housewife? No one's saying that. You need to work. You should be able to bring money into the house and do all the housework. You aren't even related. Because I let you live in our house. You should be grateful. Sour is paying for the house. I don't really feel like you're letting me live there. Don't talk back. Don't take advantage of his kindness. Try harder. Or I'll have you leave. A woman who can't balance work and home is just a pain in the ass. You're living here, so you should be more than happy to work and do the housework. About work. I'll be taking time off for a while. I may not be able to pay for the living expenses. What? Why? I'm pregnant. I have a baby inside of me. So in a few months, I'm going on maternity leave. My income will decrease. I'd also like you to put some money into the house. You're the one who takes advantage of your family's kindness and doesn't pay any bills. You don't even do any housework, right? I'm not going to be criticized by someone like that. Huh? I'm letting you, a stranger, live in my parents' house. And that's your attitude? I'm not going to lose income, for Christ's sake. You should work harder. Work. You don't need kids. Get rid of it. What? Are you serious? Just because you're having a baby doesn't mean you'll be happy. You're making a mistake. An ugly child like yours wouldn't be loved even if it was born. It would just be a pain in the ass. So hurry up and take care of it. If your income is going to be less than it is now, I'll have you move out. That's not your decision to make, is it? Whether I live or not. Whether I have a child or not. Who do you think you are? Well, who do you think you are? Just because my father is lenient, I can't let you act so arrogantly anymore. If your income is going down, I'll ask you to leave. If you don't like it, then you'll have to get an abortion. I won't allow you to miss work. I'm not gonna have a sister-in-law who doesn't bring home any money. There's no reason to have you here. I'm going to ask you to leave. You don't like me. I kind of knew that. But I can't believe you talk that way about a life that was given to me. I'm shocked. That's just wrong. Are you even human? What? You know, I'm just making a good argument. I'm letting you live in my house. It's natural for you to put money into the house. If it's going to make you have less money, why don't you just give up on the kids? I mean, having a baby when you know your income is going to decrease is crazy. You're a monkey if you can't even consider that and just go make a baby. I really can't believe that such a person is my sister-in-law. That's disgusting. Let's get one thing straight. I'm not like you. What the hell is that? What do you mean? You abandoned your own child. You gave your child to your ex-husband. You left your kid with your ex and went home to your parents. Kids are hard to raise. That's why I'm advising you not to have children. I don't need advice from the person who can't even raise a child. What? You abandoned your child and had an affair. Your husband is demanding compensation. You don't have any money. You came back to your parents' house. Even when we and your parents rebuilt the house to a two-family dwelling, you demanded your own room. And yet, you wouldn't pay a penny for it. You made us take out a loan on Sour's salary. You still haven't put a penny into a house, have you? I don't have a choice. My salary goes to the compensation and child support. I'm not raising the kids on my own, but I am paying child support. That's not the same as abandonment, so can you please stop being a prick? You're paying child support because you abandoned the kids and divorced him. You say you're letting me live with you. You always said that. But I'm the one who's actually giving you a place to live. I pay most of the living expenses. And your father's severance package almost all went to pay the compensation. It's all your fault that we don't have any savings at home right now. We originally planned to move in together because of your mother's health. But having you there was completely unforeseen. What? I'm just staying with my parents. What's wrong with that? Because you don't pay anything. Of course, you don't help out with the housework. And you leave everything to your mother. That's why her health deteriorated, right? You're doing it now. It's fine. I don't need you, an outsider, to tell me what to do. You're spending their money without permission, aren't you? What? From your mother's bank book. You took money without permission, didn't you? Of course not. Don't talk nonsense. You'd better not insult me any further. I'm not insulting you. I'm just confirming the facts. If you don't want to admit it, that's fine. I already know what I'm talking about. We all do. What the hell? We're family. I know you've turned a blind eye to it. But to me, we're not family. You're right, Hannah. We're strangers. I don't want to be with a woman who wants me to give up my own child. Then get out of my house. This house is my father's house. I have a right to live here. I'll ask any woman who doesn't balance housework and her job to leave. Don't you know? You're the one who's leaving. Huh? The house is in Sour's name now. Huh? When we took out the lawn, it has already been changed. I didn't know that. But it doesn't matter either way. It's my parents' house. I'm not leaving. You, an outsider, get out. Anyway, Sour is late. When are you coming home? I'm hungry. I just texted them. I've been thinking about a plan for a while. I've decided to put it into action. A plan? I'll have you leave by the end of the week. That's what I was trying to prepare for. Are you kidding me? Of course that's not happening. If you think you can get me out, go ahead and try it. Yes, that's what I'm going to do. I'm pregnant. I don't want to be stressed anymore. You make a mess of the house. And I'm the one who cleans it. You complain when I don't clean up after you. And you complain about the food. I don't want to raise my child in an environment like that. Your room. We're going to get rid of your old stuff. I'm going to turn it into a nursery. What are you talking about? I don't care what you say. I'm not leaving. If you're going to threaten me and kick me out, I'm going to go to the police. What's the big plan you have? I just had your dad and Sour rent you a place. Huh? What do you mean? You're old enough now. I'm sure you know how to live on your own. I've already found a place. Just move in. I'll give you the address later. Just pack up your stuff and move out. Don't talk such nonsense. Why should I move out? You're the one who's moving out. I've explained all the reasons. Don't you get it yet? Having a money-grabbing woman going on 40 would be a burden on the family. What's with that tone of voice? Don't you dare cuss at me. I'll sue you for libel. It's a valid point, you know. You've been making snide remarks to me every day up to now. But there's no need to say anything anymore. Wouldn't it be good for you too? You don't like my cleaning or my cooking. I work full-time, late every day. And it never quite made sense to me to be washing underwear of a part-time worker who only works 4 days a week. What's wrong with being a part-timer? Don't act like you're a big shot just because you're a full-time employee. I'm not trying to make a big deal out of it. Comparing part-timers to full-time employees wasn't the point of the conversation. I didn't even get that. The initial cost of the new place is a severance package. I paid it out of my own pocket. There's nothing more neither we or your father can do. Please don't depend on us any longer. Also, when you start earning money, please pay us back at some point. Don't even think of not paying it back. Are you seriously asking me to leave? It looks like you even signed the lease on your own. Who's going to pay the rent? Of course, the person who signed the contract will pay it, right? You'll have to pay it yourself. But that's the matter, of course. I don't want to see you anymore, so until you leave, I'm going back to my own parents' house. I don't want to breathe the same air as someone who would tell me to abort my baby. Be out by the end of the week. I don't want to leave. I don't have any money. I can't leave. I'll talk to my father when he gets home. I'm not leaving. I'm sure my dad will stand by me. I'm his daughter. He surely loves me more than a useless outsider like you. I don't think that's possible. what you said earlier about wanting me aboard the baby. I told both Sour and my father-in-law. They were very upset. They'll probably kick you out today. They'd rather have an outsider than an insane woman. You won't be able to move in until the weekend. If they kick you out, I guess you can sleep on the bench until then. Good luck with that. A full-fledged one-person life from now on. When Sour and his father came home, Hannah was waiting for them with tears in her eyes. She tried to use tears because she didn't want to leave. But her father, who is always quiet and rarely speaks, got as angry as the devil and started yelling at her. Hannah froze and was kicked out of the house without being able to say anything. Her father also threw all of her belongings out of the house. It seems that her attitude was too much for him. In the end, Hannah had to leave the next day. Maggie returned home safely. She returned a peaceful life with the family. Hannah had living expenses and rent, not making enough to live on. She has been working various part-time jobs from morning to night.
Itzy, sorry. I will be on my business trip when you discharge from the hospital. What happened? My colleague who was supposed to go on a business trip got fired. I was asked to go as a pinch hitter. No one else at a firm grasped the case, so I couldn't say no. I don't think I can come pick you guys up. Oh, okay. I'll be fine. Don't worry about it. Just go on your business trip. I'll see if I can call my dad and ask. I'm sorry. I can't be here when our baby comes home for the first time. Don't worry. I know you're always looking out for me. It makes me feel a little better to hear you say that, but you're a dad now, and it's an essential part of your role to work hard. I'll do my best. You do your best too. Thank you. I have one more concern. What? I got a text from my mom with some urgent matter. My sister Kim got divorced and moved back home. What? Kim? That's too bad. I feel sorry for her. I don't know what happened though. Anyway, Kim is at your parents' house now. I'll keep that in mind. If you need anything, just let me know. Okay, I'll let you know. Hi, Kim. I'm hearing you and a bunch of loud voices inside my house. What's going on? Hi, Itzy. I just came back from the hospital with my baby, and I can't get in the house. Somehow my key does not work. Can you explain what's going on? I've decided to make this my house from today. Can you please leave? What? This is my house. What are you talking about? This is my house. I am moving in today. That's why it's my house. You're not making any sense. Anyway, please let me in. I have an infant with me. Can you be more considerate? I don't know anything about that. You've been away, so you're not a resident of this house. I had to stay at the hospital for some time before I gave birth. You don't bring a baby stinker into someone's house. Kim, this is Nate in my house now. You can't even stay at the front door. Oh my God. Okay, I'll leave right now. Yes! You know, I always didn't like you. My parents love you for some strange reason, though. Don't ever come home again. Nate! Kim did it again. What? She took over our house. Huh? My dad dropped me off at home a while ago. Kim was inside and having a party with some people. I couldn't get in the house because the locks had been changed. And to top it off, she told me to leave because this is her house now. And she called her baby a stinker. Unbelievable. Calm down, Itzy. I know what's going on. Where are you now? At your parents' house. I called your mom and she said I could come over. So I'm here with my dad and baby. I see. I'm glad you didn't have to wait outside. But what is Kim's plan? How did she get into the house? Your mom said the spare key she kept was missing, so that's probably how she got in. Oh my God. So it's possible that she changed the locks. Right. Why on earth would she do that? Well, your mom told Kim to pay some rent. Kim is a grown-up and needs to pay some money to stay at her parents' house. So your mom told her to pay rent or get a job and move out. And when she woke up this morning, Kim was not there. Then she came to her house. That's what happened. I'll call Kim. Thanks. Nothing. Kim does not pick up my call. No texts either. Looks like she's turned off her phone. I tried calling the landline, but there was no answer. So, your mom checked to see what happened to Kim's room. Her room? Kim's belongings she brought from her apartment are gone. She stored some in her old room. All of it was gone, so she probably brought it into our house. What the hell is she doing? So, you know what? I need to ask you a favor. What? Kim said this is Nate and her house. I think you're allowed in the house as usual. Ah, I see. As soon as you are back from your business trip, check on Kim and report back to me secretly. I'll be home tomorrow night. I'll stop by before I go home. We'll talk about what we're going to do. Yes, please. Itzy, Nate came home. I knew he was on my side. At first, he was surprised I was there, but when I told him your baby's not his, he easily believed me. Did you actually do something like that? Maybe Nate suspected you. Ah, now the owner of this house is on my side. I'm in charge now. Please take the kids and get a divorce. Itzy, as you said, Kim let me in the house without any difficulty. I knew it. She was so happy to tell me the baby wasn't mine, but I just let it go this time. I got texts about that. So far, she thinks you're on her side. I get it. I don't know if it's good or bad that she's so simple-minded. Anyway, I'll leave that to you. I'll finish the thing we talked about. Okay, but that's really bold of you. I guess so. I was concerned about the old age of the house, and I got permission from my uncle, the previous owner. It was just a matter of timing. I see. Well, maybe you get that chance soon. Oh yeah? I'll call you when I know more. Keep me posted. Itzy? I'm going on a trip now. Actually, I have a boyfriend now. going to Cancun for 2 weeks. I asked Nate to take care of the house while I was gone. I told him not to let you and your baby in. Please keep that in mind. And you should get divorced, okay? Itzy. Kim left 20 minutes ago. She just texted me to say she got on the bus to the airport. Roger that. I'll let the contractor know we're on schedule. Okay, I need to get the rest of my stuff out of here ASAP. I'm sorry I made you do mine. No problem. You've got your problems. Well, I'll start working on it now. Okay, thank you very much. Itzy! Hello, Kim. Are you coming home today? Welcome home. Where's my house? Where's my house? I don't remember you having a house. You gave it to me to live with my brother. When I came back, the house was gone. I mean, the land had been cleared. Why? You can't see it at a glance, but the house has deteriorated so much. Huh? I thought it would be a good idea to rebuild it and turn it into an apartment to earn rental income. I asked the contractor to demolish it. Wait! When construction starts on the new apartments, it will be dangerous, so please stay away from the house for a while. What are you doing? You tore down my house without my permission. Are you out of your mind? What I do with my house is my business, right? No, it's not. This is my house. Technically, it's my brother's house, but it's also mine. Are you trying to entrap me? I'll file a claim for damages. Kim, you're the one who needs to get a grip. My grandparents originally built that house. Okay. After that, my uncle, who's single, inherited it and lived there alone. But when he retired and started living in the countryside, he gave it to me. What? I'm the one who pays the property and other taxes. It's my house. What's that? Usually, it belongs to the husband. Not necessarily. Oh my God! What should I do? What should I tell Nate? Don't worry about it. Nate is coming with me to the new house. What? Nate knows the whole situation from the beginning, and he is on my side. What? He doesn't believe the whole father of the child thing either. Our baby was born after a fertility treatment. Becoming pregnant with a baby with another man does not make sense at all. No way! Where am I supposed to go? Well, I guess you could start with your parents' place. What? I've talked to your mom, and she's agreed to take care of your stuff. Wait! And then I heard you missed the payment deadline for your ex-husband. What? Why are you talking about that? Your ex-husband's lawyer contacted your mom. You promised to pay $500 monthly, but you never did. Oh no! I heard the reason for the divorce was your affair. I told my parents to just chalk it up to a personality mismatch. That was only if you could meet the payment schedule. They contacted your mom because you couldn't keep it. Your ex-husband didn't break his promise, did he? What? You guys are all mean to me. I can't believe it. Kim planned to take over my house because her parents were nagging her to work. So she decided to run away to her brother, who for some reason she thought was on her side. She wanted to get rid of me and have her brother take care of her. Also, her boyfriend was her ATM to make compensation payments. He quickly said goodbye to her when he learned about her true nature. So, Kim had no choice but to pay on her own. My parents-in-law were so furious that they threw her into a factory run by a relative. She's now working while mumbling and complaining and annoyed by everyone at her workplace.
Alice, can I talk to you right now? Do you have a moment? Sure, what's up, Riley? We're having an important gathering at our place soon. I need you to handle everything. Cooking, cleaning, shopping, all of it. That's your job, isn't it? Next weekend. But it might be tough for me to handle everything by myself. That's why you're here, because we're busy. Are you trying to say you're useless? Or are you admitting you can't pull your weight? That's not what I meant. I just thought, if it's going to be a big event, maybe it would be better to hire a professional. Excuse me? A professional? Who's going to pay for such a ridiculous expense? You married into this family, so it's only natural that you do it. I know, but could you at least give me specific details about the event? Jesus! Do I really need to explain it to you? It's simple. Make the living room spotless, like a model home, and serve a luxurious gourmet-style meal. If you embarrass our guests, there will be consequences. Gourmet-style meal? I don't think I could possibly prepare something like that. Oh, really? Are you saying you can't do it? If you can't, then leave this house. We're not paying you to be here, you know. Leave? How can you say that? Do you even understand your position here? Do you expect us to be grateful to you? If you can't fulfill your role as a wife, there's no value in your presence. It's not about gratitude or anything like that. It's just, there's a limit to what I can do. A limit? Stop acting so spoiled. Saying it's too much for just one person? You're absolutely useless. But even my living expenses are stretched thin. It's so hard to make ends meet. Oh? Are you saying we're cheap or something? You're so shameless. You should be grateful you can live here without a job. That's not what I meant. Whatever. Oh, and make sure to prepare my clothes too. Wash and iron them perfectly. And of course, check my accessories and shoes as well. Do I actually have to go through all of that? Obviously. Do you have any idea how much effort we put into accepting you here? If you can't do it, well, you better be ready for the consequences. Okay, I'll try my best. Oh, and one more thing. Before my friends arrive, make sure to weed the garden. I don't care how long it takes. Hey, Alice, where are you right now? You're seriously useless, you know that? Why are you so slow? How long does it take to go shopping? I'm so sorry. The thing is, the cream donuts you wanted were sold out at the usual store, so I'm looking at another store right now. It's taking me longer than expected. What? Do you have any idea how much I was looking forward to those donuts? And now you're telling me they're sold out? You should have done something about it, like asking the staff to hold them for you ahead of time. I'm sorry. I did try asking, but they said they don't do holds. I didn't have many options at that moment, so I figured I'd check out another store. I can't believe you. You're always missing something, always so useless. I only tolerate you because you're Liam's wife. If not for that, you'd have been kicked out ages ago. I'm sorry, but I just can't find them anywhere. I tried looking at other stores too, but they're sold out everywhere. Fine, just come back. I'm so irritated, but whatever. If you have time to waste doing useless stuff, hurry up and start dinner. And don't even think about being late. Okay, but since I'll be taking the bus from where I am now, it might take a little while. What? Why aren't you using a car? As Liam's wife, you should always have a car ready to take care of the family, no matter the situation. Liam is using the car for work, so I had no choice but to take the bus today. I'm sorry. Unbelievable! That's way too slow. For heaven's sake, just take a taxi. I don't even want to hear about it taking longer. I'm sorry. It's just that I don't have any cash for a taxi right now. Seriously? You're 24, aren't you? And you don't even have taxi money? Well, I quit my job when I got married to focus on housework. So I only use the money my husband gives me, but it's a little tight. What did you just say? Are you implying Liam is cheap or something? No, that's not what I meant. Who do you think you have to thank for being able to live without working? That's true, but with the amount I'm getting now, I can't do anything. You don't need to do anything. I mean, are you seriously complaining to us? Don't you have any gratitude? You should be thankful we're keeping a high school dropout like you around as a housekeeper. It's not that I'm ungrateful, but someone like you, a high school dropout with no parents, should consider it a miracle to even have a decent life. And yet, thinking you can live an even better private life, that's beyond arrogant. You don't have to go that far. Just hurry up and come back. Oh, and by the way, we're hosting an important gathering at our house soon, so you'll need to prepare properly for that, including the food. None of your usual embarrassing meals. Get ready to make something like gourmet-style cuisine. Gourmet-style cuisine? I don't think I can manage that. Wouldn't it be better to order from a restaurant? What? Are you saying you won't listen to my orders? By the way, what kind of gathering is it? You don't need to know. I'll tell you later if I feel like it. Fine.
Hey, do you remember me? I'm so sorry for letting so much time pass without reaching out. I've been so caught up with work. It's been a while.
Of course I remember you. Has it really been 2 years since we last talked? How have you been?
Yes, I've been doing well.
The last time we spoke, was it when I got married?
That's right. You reached out to let me know about your wedding. I was so surprised back then. It felt like I was seeing a grown-up version of you, and it made me genuinely happy. I've wanted to thank you a few times since then, but I kept hesitating, thinking it might be rude.
I see. So it's already been 2 years since I got married. Time really does fly by, but it makes me happy and a little nostalgic that you reached out like this, Gabriel.
Actually, the reason I contacted you this time is because I have some news to share.
Oh? What is it?
I'm getting married.
What? Really? That's such wonderful news. Congratulations.
Thank you. It seems like fate brought us together.
That's amazing. Knowing you, Gabriel, I'm sure your partner is a wonderful person. I'm curious to know more about her, but more than that, I'm truly happy that you're moving forward toward happiness.
To be honest, I really struggled with the thought of whether someone like me should get married. I kept thinking about whether I truly deserve to feel happy.
You're still thinking about my father, aren't you?
Yes, I wouldn't be where I am today if it weren't for your father. When I think about how, if I hadn't been there, your father might still be alive and well, it pains me deeply. I just can't let go of that thought. Even when I was deciding to get married, it crossed my mind.
Neither my father nor I hold any resentment about that. If anything, I'm proud that my father chose to help you back then. He made the decision to save a life, and he never regretted it.
And I believe that seeing you finding happiness like this is something my father is smiling about from heaven right now. I hope that's true. Well, let's make this the last time we stay in contact. What? At first, we exchanged letters because you were concerned about me. Back then, you were still in elementary school, and I had no idea what to do. All I could do was express my gratitude through letters. Now we've been keeping in touch through WhatsApp, but I think it's time to stop that too. We both have families now, and I wouldn't want your wife to misunderstand. No, that's not something you need to worry about. You've built a wonderful career and found happiness. That alone is enough for both my father and me. Is there anything troubling you? Huh? If there's anything I can do, please let me know. I want to support you however I can. Thank you. Just hearing those words means so much to me. Knowing I have someone on my side gives me strength. I'll do anything for you, so if you ever need help, please don't hesitate to reach out. Thank you, and I wish you happiness for years to come. Hey, about what we talked about the other day, do you think you can handle it? Of course, no isn't an option, right? Think you can whip up some delicious gourmet-style cuisine? Well, I can manage something simple, but reaching restaurant-level quality might be a bit tough. What are you talking about? This is a once-in-a-lifetime important event for me. I can't have you cutting corners with some cheap workaround. You better deliver something top-notch. That's your job. If you can't, I'll kick you out of this house. What? In that case, wouldn't it be better to hire a professional? Then what's your worth? If you can't follow our orders, there's no reason for us to keep you in this house. You should be grateful we even let someone with such low education stay here as a housekeeper. Why would you say something like that? When Liam and I got engaged and I came to greet the family, you and your parents welcomed me so warmly. It made me so happy, and I thought I could do my best in this house. But even Liam said at first that he would protect me, and yet before I knew it, he started siding with you, treating me like I'm just someone to order around. Why did everything change so much? Nothing's changed. You're the one who got your hopes up on your own. That was the plan all along. Excuse me? What do you mean by all along? Do you really think we were being genuinely kind? It was all fake, obviously. We only acted that way to pull you into this house. Did you seriously think we were actually welcoming you? That's ridiculous. Fake? Was that really your intention all along? That's right. My parents are getting old, and I didn't want to deal with housework myself. We considered getting a housekeeper for a while, but then we realized it would be an extra expense. So we figured it'd be better to find someone we could use for free. When I heard you were dating Liam, I thought it was the perfect opportunity. You don't have any parents, and if we made you quit your job, you'd have nowhere else to go, right? Once that happened, you'd have no choice but to obey us. That was our plan from the very beginning. I can't believe this. You were planning my life out like that? It's not so much a plan as realizing you were useful to us. But to say such things about me not having parents? Your parents dying actually worked out well for us. If they were alive, they'd probably try to take you back home or cause all kinds of trouble, right? It's lucky for us that they're gone. Please, don't say things like that. My parents were precious to me. They worked so hard to raise me no matter the struggles. I can't stand hearing them insulted. Oh, are you really that upset? They're gone now, so what's the big deal? No matter how much it bothers you, it doesn't change the reality. Please stop speaking about my father like that. He raised me all by himself and gave me a proper upbringing. But didn't he die when you were in elementary school? What a pathetic life he had, right?
My father died saving someone else's life. You can say whatever you want about me, I don't care. But if you insult my father, I will never forgive you. And what if you don't forgive me? What does that even mean? Just so you know, if you get violent or something, you'll be done for. I'm actually marrying a lawyer. A lawyer? You're marrying a lawyer? That's right. And you know what? The upcoming gathering is for introducing my fiancé to my parents. That's why I'm thinking of serving up some fancy gourmet dishes. Maybe some elegant cuisine or something really special. After all, he's a super elite lawyer from a prestigious university. Oh, and don't worry. I'll be explaining your role to him too during the introduction. I'll let him know you're here to serve as a personal servant. Stop it. I'm not your slave, and I never agreed to such a thing. Anyway, quit complaining and just make the gourmet meal I asked for. Got it? If you keep talking back, I'll make sure you regret it. If you think I'm going to keep obeying you forever, you're sorely mistaken. Hey, what's going on all of a sudden? I don't get it. Gabriel, what happened? You left without a word and my parents were totally shocked.
Are you kidding me? I never want to see your face again. The wedding is completely off.
What? What are you talking about? We love each other. We decided to get married. You can't just say something like that out of the blue. What happened? At least tell me the reason.
I was shocked. When I visited your family's home, I saw the fancy gourmet meal you prepared. For that, I was initially grateful. But what truly stunned me wasn't the food. It was the moment I saw the woman who brought it out.
Oh, her? That's my brother's wife. Did I not mention her? But honestly, she's completely useless. She's really just meant for doing chores around the house. That's why I told you, didn't I? You can treat her like a servant. She doesn't have a will of her own, so you might as well make good use of her.
Don't be ridiculous. How can you say something so cruel to her? Aren't you ashamed of yourself as a human being? Do you realize what she's had to overcome to be in this place? It's something you really can't comprehend. Calling her a slave is something I will never forgive. Apologize to her right now.
What?
Until you apologize to her, I refuse to have anything to do with you or your family.
Wait, hold on. What are you talking about? How do you even know her?
Yeah, I met her a long time ago.
What? How could someone as elite as you have ever crossed paths with someone like her, a high school dropout?
Let me tell you, when I was younger, Alice's father saved my life.
Saved your life? What do you mean?
When I was in school, I had this crazy experience where a guy came at me with a knife out of nowhere. Alice's father, who was a police officer at the time, stepped in and protected me. He shielded me from the attacker at the cost of his own life. The attacker was arrested shortly after by another officer, but her father was stabbed in a way that caused fatal injuries. He didn't make it. I survived because of him, but Alice lost her father that day. That experience inspired me to become a lawyer, to help and save others, just like her father did for me. To me, Alice's father is not only my savior, but also a mentor figure. And you? I can't believe you had the nerve to refer to his daughter as a slave. What were you thinking?
I see. So that's how you two know each other.
That's right. Since then, we've stayed in touch from time to time. At first, I was the one sending letters, expressing my gratitude and apologies. Eventually, she started replying to me. When I heard she got married, I was truly happy for her. And now, to find out she's been treated like this, I can't believe it.
All right. I admit we've been a bit cold toward her. I'll apologize for that, so please come back. Don't say you're canceling the wedding.
Enough. No matter what you say, my feelings won't change. First, apologize to her for everything. What happened today and everything up until now. Only after that will we even talk about the wedding.
All right, I understand. I'll apologize to her right now. Please, just give me a second. Hey, what are you going to do about this? Because of you, something completely unexpected happened. What am I supposed to do now?
I'm honestly shocked. I never imagined that your fiancé would turn out to be Gabriel. But I still don't quite understand how things got to this point between you two.
That's the thing. He's absolutely furious, and now he's threatening to call off the wedding entirely. I never thought something so trivial would escalate into this kind of disaster.
Something so trivial, you say? Did he forgive you?
No, not yet. That's why I need your help. Could you please reach out to Gabriel directly and clear up this misunderstanding?
You want me to do that?
Yes. Just tell him that everything that happened was just us joking around. If he hears that from you, I'm sure he'll calm down and understand. You can explain it well, can't you? Just say that we're always teasing each other and laughing like a close-knit family. If you tell him that, he'll definitely get it. I really think that's the best way to fix this, don't you?
I'm sorry. I can't say something like that.
What? What did you just say?
You heard me, Riley.
What? All you have to do is say one simple thing, and this whole problem will be resolved. If it means Gabriel and I can get married without issues, then that's all that matters. What's the problem?
I'm sorry, but I've known Gabriel for a long time, and I know him very well. Because of that, I can't lie to him like this. Betraying him like that is something I can't bring myself to do.
What does knowing Gabriel have to do with this?
Gabriel is like a savior to me. There's no way I could say something that would hurt him. Knowing how much he values honesty and integrity, I can't bring myself to lie. It would betray everything he stands for.
And so what?
Gabriel became a lawyer because he wanted to be like my father. He sacrifices his sleep and works tirelessly to protect the vulnerable. I don't want someone like you to marry him. After years of struggling with the guilt about my father, Gabriel finally found the courage to take the step toward marriage, and I was genuinely happy for him. But you're not the right person for him. Let's be honest. What you're really after is the status of being a lawyer's wife and his income, isn't it?
Of course it is. What's wrong with that? He's just some boring guy who only has his seriousness going for him. What else is there to want from him?
That's not true. Gabriel has so many wonderful qualities.
Oh, really? So you're betraying me now?
I'm not betraying you. I'm simply saying that I can't lie to Gabriel. He's like a savior to me as well. Do you know how much his words have helped me through tough times? So please, take responsibility for earning back Gabriel's trust on your own. I won't help you.
You've got to be kidding me. What are you going to do if I can't get married because of you?
I won't do anything. Everything is your own responsibility.
Fine. You've brought this on yourself. From now on, I'll make your life a living hell. I'll push you so far you won't even be able to live with a sane mind.
Say what you want, but my decision won't change.
Hey, you're such a useless slob. How long are you planning to laze around? Where are you and what are you doing? It's already dinner time. Get back here and cook.
Excuse me? Why should I?
Why? Are you kidding me? We're starving here and it's making me irritated. It's your job as someone we treat like a housekeeper to keep us fed. That's the whole reason you're in this house. So get back here and make us dinner. Besides, I'm already stressed out because the wedding might be called off. You should be thoughtful enough to realize that and start helping without being told.
Otherwise, you're completely useless. Anyway, cut the excuses and get back here right now. There's no need for me to return to your house anymore. Excuse me? What kind of nonsense are you spouting? You've got to be joking. No, I'm serious. I've left the divorce papers in my room. Please let Liam know to file them. That will resolve everything. I'm done putting up with your unreasonable behavior, so I'll be leaving your house for good. What is this? Are you seriously thinking about this? How do you plan to survive on your own if you leave this house? I'm not willing to endure this any longer. I've put up with unbearable days for far too long. I've no intention of continuing a life filled with insults and unreasonable treatment. No matter how big of a decision this is, I won't hesitate anymore. What are you talking about? Fine, go ahead and leave, but where will you live? What can you even do? I've already found a job. Oh, I'm sure it's just some pathetic part-time gig, right? No, I've been offered a position as a secretary at a law firm. A law firm? That's right, at Gabriel's law firm. What? Gabriel has always been kind and told me to reach out if I ever needed help. Until now, I hesitated because I didn't want to impose or seem like I was taking advantage of his generosity. But this time, I decided to rely on him. I told him about the divorce, leaving the house, and asked for advice about what to do next. And as a result, he offered me a position at his firm. Now I'll be able to live independently. No way! With this, I can finally cut ties with all of you. From now on, you'll have to take care of the household chores yourselves. Wait, are you really serious about getting a divorce and leaving this house? Of course, my decision is final. Fine, whatever. It's not like you were anything more than a servant anyway. You being here or not doesn't make a difference. I see. In that case, please inform Liam about the divorce as well. Hey, Alice! You've got to be kidding me! I can't believe what you've done! What is the meaning of this? Huh? What are you talking about? Why am I being sued by you? Ah, so you've received the complaint then. A court date will be scheduled soon, so please make sure you're prepared. You've got to be kidding me! What did I even do to deserve this? I took care of you and let you live under my roof. While I was living with my in-laws, you constantly harassed and tormented me, didn't you? As a result, I suffered significant emotional distress, so I'm filing a claim for damages to compensate for it. I didn't do anything like that! Actually, I've been keeping a diary, and I've documented every cruel remark and action you directed at me. When I showed it to Gabriel, he said it could be used as evidence of harassment. What? You really kept a record of all that? Yes. I've always had a habit of writing everything down in my diary. It just so happens that this time, it became crucial evidence. I have detailed records of every word and action from you. When Gabriel saw it, he told me I have every right to pursue compensation for the emotional damage I suffered. This can't be happening. There's no way I can afford to pay damages. It would ruin my life. Why are you doing this? That's not my concern. I'm simply making a rightful claim against you. Considering everything you've done to me, don't you think this is only fair? Please, I'm begging you, drop the lawsuit. Yes, we've had our issues, but we lived under the same roof as family. Can't you show me a little compassion? Being family doesn't mean you're free to do whatever you want without consequences. It seems you've misunderstood that. Fine, but because of all this, I've lost my fiancé. My relationship with you is broken and I have no idea how to move forward from here. That's something you'll have to figure out for yourself. It's no longer my concern. How can you be so cold? It's not about being cold. The reason I've resolved to take this step is simple. Because you insulted my father. You may never understand how much he was respected, but I can never forgive you for the way you belittled him. You think you can get away with this without consequences? And what exactly are you planning to do? Surely you're not thinking of resorting to violence, are you? If you keep pushing your luck, I'll show you what I'm capable of when it comes down to it. I wouldn't recommend that. I have Gabriel on my side, someone I can rely on. If you try anything reckless, everything will come to an end for you right then and there. Just you wait! Feel free to try. I'm not afraid of anything anymore. Still, I never thought someone like you could go this far. I didn't think I'd go this far either. But enduring all those unreasonable days taught me what I need to do now. From here on, I won't sacrifice myself for anyone else's sake. Goodbye, Riley. I won my lawsuit, and now Riley has to cough up a hefty sum in damages. Though she refused to acknowledge her wrongdoing until the very end, she had no choice but to remain silent when the evidence was presented in court. Lacking the financial means to pay, she ended up selling off her designer goods and luxury items to cover the compensation. As for the household I left behind, without me, the entire structure of chores and responsibilities fell apart. Riley and Liam spent their days blaming each other for the chaos. On top of everything, Riley, who was really cocky and always showing off, had her nasty treatment of me laid bare for the neighbors to see, and now she's totally isolated. Her previously lavish lifestyle was no longer sustainable, and I heard that neighbors often gossip about her behind her back. It's even said that people laugh when they see Riley shopping in the local stores. As for me, I've been liberated from that toxic household and am now living a peaceful and fulfilling life. I don't think Riley will ever understand the pain and unfairness I experienced, but I firmly believe that people like her must be held accountable for their actions. I've learned to treasure my own life, and with my father's teachings always in my heart, I aim to become someone who can help others in their time of need.
Hey, Mia. Huh? What's wrong, Harry? You're at work, right?
What do you mean, what's wrong? What's with my shirt?
What?
It's not properly ironed, and the buttons are coming off. How dare you make me, a salesman, wear a shirt like this?
I did iron it properly. You saw it hanging on the wall, didn't you? I didn't notice the buttons. I'm sorry. I'll fix it when I get back today.
What are you talking about? You really are a useless woman. Who do you think is buying your food? It's because of my hard work, isn't it? You could at least pay me back with some effort.
I'm trying. I've never skipped a day of housework.
Huh? Don't be so full of yourself. Today, it's as if you didn't do it.
Well, I'm working too.
Work? Oh, you mean where you're on the computer every day?
Yeah, but...
Don't make me laugh. I can't see how you can even say a game like that is your job.
What?
Don't be so arrogant about something that doesn't even earn you any money.
It's not a game. I'm earning money.
Anyway, I'm working and earning real money. You're going to have to step it up, understood?
Okay.
I'm going out for a drink with my coworkers today, so I don't need dinner.
Got it.
Hey, I just got to the nearest station. You have my food, right?
What? You said you were going out to drink, so you said you didn't need it.
I came home because the party got canceled.
Really? Well, you said you didn't want dinner, so I didn't prepare anything.
Huh? You didn't even cook dinner for your husband? What the hell have you been doing?
I was getting the rest of the housework done. I was working too, so I was late.
The hell do you mean work? It's your job not to cook food for me. Who the hell do you think you are?
Because you said you didn't want it.
That's your excuse. You're just taking advantage of the fact that I'm home. Who do you think it's thanks to? Don't cut corners.
I'm not cutting corners. I do all the housework. I don't skip a beat.
Huh? You mean like not making my dinner? If that's the case, I'm getting a divorce.
Divorce? I haven't done anything for you to divorce me. I live an honest life every day.
Shut up. Oh, I don't feel like going home anymore. I'm going out for a drink.
Oh, now? I'll make something for dinner with what I have.
Okay. It won't taste good if I eat it while looking at your shabby face.
You're terrible.
Go home and reflect on what you've done. Got it?
Okay.
Hey, what's for dinner today?
Harry, you're done with work already?
Not yet. Still have a bit left.
I'm thinking of making the pasta that you like. I haven't made it in a while.
Yeah? Pasta, huh?
What's wrong?
Your pasta is shit, to say the least.
What?
You know I like pasta, but how long have you been a housewife? I'm sick of it.
Is it really that bad?
Yeah, I don't want to eat it anymore.
You don't have to be so mean.
I've decided.
Decided what?
I'm going out to eat today.
What? After all I've already prepared?
Your pasta tastes so bad. What can I do? Put yourself in my shoes. Being forced to eat that slop. It's torture.
That's terrible. I'm doing all this research because I like you.
If that's the case, how incompetent are you? You can't even cook your husband's favorite food properly. What the hell would be the point of coming home?
Oh no.
I'd much rather eat dinner while drinking with this cute girl I met. So I'll skip dinner tonight.
Who is this cute girl?
What's it to you? She's younger than you. She's got great skin. She's got great makeup. She's got great style too. I'd rather eat with her than with you, no matter what you think.
Are you cheating on me?
Is this what you call cheating? She works in a restaurant. It's her job. If you call that cheating, then think of it that way. Anyway, I don't want your bad pasta.
Harry, you used to be so nice to me. Why are you saying such horrible things all of a sudden? You're like a different person.
It's because you're not attractive.
What the?
Only attractive women have men head over heels for them. But if they're not, then I guess you're not attractive. Why don't you use the money you earn to improve yourself? If not, I'm going to be going out more and more, okay?
Harry?
Do you understand?
Yes. Harry, have you finished work yet?
I'm almost done. Why?
My work took a little longer than I expected. I'm going to go shopping now and make dinner as soon as possible. I hope I'll be home before you come back.
What the hell have you been doing all this time?
What? I told you I was working late.
You know, playing with your computer? Don't be so proud of what you do for a living. Who do you think you're working for? Remember, I'm the one who works hard and earns money, right?
Yes.
And now you're working late? What do you mean dinner will be late? Stop fooling around.
You don't have to say it like that. I'm serious about my job too.
That's enough. You don't give a shit about me, do you?
That can't be true. Why do you always think that?
I'm going to hang out with the cutie. I don't want to eat. Versus you, I'm having more fun with Julie. We're gonna eat and drink. It's gonna be a lot of fun.
Harry, I knew you were cheating on me.
Oh yeah? Even if I'm cheating on you, I don't need you to tell me what to do.
Why not?
You're living off my money. You can't even do housework. You're not attractive at all. You're not fulfilling your role as a wife. If it wasn't for me, you'd be divorced by now.
Divorce? How can you say such a terrible thing? I think about you every day of my life. I've never skipped a day of work.
Well, if you don't want to get a divorce, you'd better think about what you're doing. You better think about how to step it up as a wife. Do you understand?
Yes. Harry, where are you? Harry?
What? Stop texting me.
I waited for you late last night, but you didn't come home, did you?
It's none of your business.
What do you mean it's none of my business? Aren't we married? You didn't come home without telling me. That's not normal.
Even though you're this useless, at least you can think like an adult. If you insist, why don't you open my drawer in the living room?
What?
The top left drawer.
What? All of a sudden?
I said, just open it, okay?
Okay. This is...
You'll see, won't you? It's divorce papers.
Why?
Because you're so useless. Fill them out just in case I run out of patience, okay?
Huh? But you've already filled out your parts.
Yeah, so that whenever I decide I'm done with you, I've got it all ready to go.
Harry, you were really thinking about doing this?
Surprised? I'll fill it out when you don't do what I tell you, you know? So make sure you fill out yours too.
Harry?
I'm not saying we should get a divorce right now. If you don't want a divorce, why don't you do yourself a solid and reflect on what you've done? And next time, actually do your job, serving me. Well, even if you can't, the least you could do is become as hot as Julie.
Come on.
If you can't even do that, we're done.
Okay. Harry, is this a good time?
Yeah, what's up?
What will we do for Christmas?
Oh, it's that time of year already? I'm not thinking about anything.
How about we go out for dinner? I think it's not too late to make a reservation.
Dinner with you?
You don't like it?
Well, it's fine since it's Christmas, I guess. Then make reservations for the best restaurant.
Okay. What kind of food do you want?
Maybe Italian food. You make Italian food that tastes so bad, I've forgotten what Italian food even tastes like.
You didn't need to say that, but I know a great pasta place. I'll make reservations there. It's been a while since we ate out together, right? I'm looking forward to it.
Well, we won't know what will happen until the day off.
What?
It all depends on you. Until you can become a better wife, this whole thing is staying a maybe. Got it? You'd better do your best for me.
Okay.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Are you done with work already? What am I saying? Of course you are. It's Christmas Eve.
I'm giving you the best present for Christmas.
Really? You can tell me more about it at dinner.
That's not gonna happen. I'm divorcing you today.
What? What are you talking about?
I told you to fill in those divorce papers, right? I sent them in today. Divorce is the best Christmas present ever, isn't it? I'll never forget this.
Harry, what a horrible man you are.
Well, it was inevitable. Ha 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 ha. I told you, it's all up to you whether I divorce you or not. You're a terrible cook. You can't even do your own housework, and you spend your days playing on the computer. You let me work alone and live the lazy life. It's all your own fault.
What? I was a diligent cook and housekeeper every day, all while working at the same time. And yet, after being pushed around so much, this is how you treat me? It's too much.
I gave you plenty of warnings. I guess it's your nature to blame poor old me, huh?
So, you're spending the day with Julie?
Who cares? I'm already divorced, so it's none of your business. I'm finally free from the days of being nagged by your sorry ass. I'm finally going to be free from my useless wife. This is the best Christmas Eve ever.
I see.
You made reservations at an Italian restaurant, right? I'll allow you to taste a little bit of real Italian food for once. Ha 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 ha. Actually, Julie and I are going on a 3-day, 2-night Christmas trip.
I see.
Hey, what the hell did you do?
What do you mean? You and I are strangers now, so could you stop texting me?
Huh? What do you think you're saying?
Did you enjoy your 3-day, 2-night trip?
What happened to my apartment?
Oh, that?
What do you mean, that? What are you doing with it? I just got home. The door was unlocked and the place was empty.
You and I are done. What does it matter what I did?
I was living there.
I bought that apartment when I was single. Everything. The furniture, the appliances. I was the only one using them anyway. I got rid of it all. Court mediation will be happening soon, so I don't need it anymore.
Where the hell are you?
Why would I tell you that? But I'll let you know. I've decided to sell that place.
Huh? You sold it?
It's in the process of being sold, but it should be officially sold by now.
Why would you do something so selfish? What's wrong with you?
Like I said before, I was the one who bought the condo. It's in my name, so it's up to me what I do with it, right?
I live there with you, remember? Where am I supposed to go?
I don't know. Why don't you go to Julie's place? But I sent all of your stuff to your parents' place. Just go get it yourself.
Huh? Did you talk to my parents?
I had to tell them, didn't I? Wouldn't it be weird if I just randomly sent them a package without saying anything?
You're so selfish, you know that?
Your parents are absolutely horrified. They apologized over and over again. They said, "We are cutting ties with Harry." I mean, we're divorced, so they were going to find out sooner or later, right? So, the sooner, the better. I told them you've been cheating on me for a long time.
What? You told them all that?
They asked why we were divorcing. I just answered honestly. Because of Julie, right?
She's just a girl who works part-time at my favorite club. That's our only relationship.
You're lying.
It's true. You're jealous of me, aren't you?
You think this is a joke? I hired a private investigator to check up on you.
What?
There were days when you said you were going out for a drink and didn't come home. I thought it was strange, so I took the plunge and hired one. Then, I was able to easily gather evidence of your affair.
You did that?
It would be strange if I didn't after being treated like shit, wouldn't it? I'm sick of you treating me like that. I couldn't upset you until I gathered all the evidence I needed. Besides, I wanted to divorce you with the judge on my good side. I even made those reservations at that restaurant for Christmas too.
So those reservations were fake?
I really did make the reservations, but I knew you wouldn't be coming. So I enjoyed that Christmas dinner with my mom.
Even your mom knows about this?
Of course, she knows all about it. I even had her come with me to the private investigators.
You brought your mother? What kind of person does that?
Yes, I've got plenty of evidence. And I'm sure the judge is going to charge you a hell of a lot of alimony.
Don't be ridiculous. The court wouldn't charge me anything.
That's very naive of you. You've been cheating on me since we were married. And you lied about going out drinking and hardly ever came home. You kept lashing out at me through text and on the phone. I have perfect evidence of this as well. I recorded your phone calls and I have all the texts saved.
You're kidding, right?
You kept telling me that I could live on your earnings. But you never even gave me a decent living wage, did you? I was the one paying for your food and living expenses the whole time.
Really? I didn't even notice.
You're so selfish. You never really paid attention to what was going on with the family finances. I bet you never even thought of paying attention to them in the first place. How could you even say all that crap about it? Anyway, I'm going to petition the court to charge you a ton of reparations, and you're going to make it up to me. I'm going to give you one hell of a Christmas present.
Huh? Wait a minute. I don't have any savings to pay alimony, okay?
I know. You've been spending all of it on fun.
How do you expect me to pay?
I don't know anything about that. You're on your own. Well, maybe you can't even ask your parents. They are very angry with you.
Right? On top of that, I don't even have a place to live anymore. I have to find a place to live now. I can't afford to pay alimony. Can't you ask a lawyer to help me out?
Huh? I'm not going to do that. You're going to make amends for everything you've done.
What do you mean, make amends? Why are you doing something like this? You're acting like a demon.
How can you say that? Think of all the things you've done to me. How much I've been through.
I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry. So please, help me out this time.
Oh, I forgot to tell you one more thing.
What? There's more?
Miss Julie, your girlfriend, is quite sexy, isn't she?
Yeah, complete opposite of you, isn't she?
That's none of your business anymore.
Yeah? What did you do to her?
I heard she's still in high school, you know? Did you know that?
Huh?
It's a crime to touch a minor. You're disgusting.
They told me she was 20. I didn't know.
Her parents said they've already contacted the police.
Huh? You're joking, right? I really didn't know she was in high school.
Even if you say that to me, there's nothing I can do. You've been a bad boy. You're a grown man too, so you should be responsible for your own things.
Hey, where are you now? Tell me.
I just bought a new condo.
Where'd you got that kind of money?
I told you I was working, right? I've been working from home all my life. I've been a writer. Now that I'm better known, I'm getting paid more per article. I was making much more money than you ever were. Plus, I sold the condo I'd been living in. I was able to buy a little luxury condo.
What the? You're only thinking about the good things happening to you, aren't you?
Well, yeah. I finally got to have a little bit of peace at the end of all this. And I was able to give you this hell of a gift. I'm really happy right now. I'm gonna be able to start my new life with a clean slate.
Hey, are you really going to ditch me? Don't you still have some feelings left for me?
I don't have any regrets. And you're the one who abandoned me. Didn't you file for divorce on Christmas Day? Don't you dare make false accusations. You and I are strangers now. Please, don't ever get involved with me again.
Oh no, help me. Where am I supposed to live? How am I supposed to live? Mia!
After that, Harry ran out of money and became homeless. He asked his parents-in-law for help, but they were furious and refused to help him. He had no choice but to stay in a motel and go to work. But word got around about his antics in the company, and he couldn't take the pressure from everyone around him, so he left the company on his own. He is currently working several day jobs to pay reparations. However, he's not able to save as much money as he would like to because he has to pay for the motel fees. Just when he thought it couldn't get any worse, his problem with Julie developed into a court case. Must have been some kind of divine retribution. To tell you the truth, none of this makes me feel any better. But I started a new life in a new apartment. With the support of my parents and my former in-laws, I am slowly getting back to being myself again. I'm gonna spend some time immersed in my work from now on.
Thank you for watching. Please rate the video and subscribe to our channel. See you in the next video.